This video documents historical events for educational purposes. Street racing is illegal and extremely dangerous. Multiple imitators have crashed attempting GhostRider's stunts. Never attempt this. A white motorcycle, 220 miles per hour, on one wheel, 6 police cars, 2 helicopters, 1 rider, and after 20 years of chasing, they never caught him. This is the story of GhostRider, the man who made an entire country's police force look like complete amateurs. And somehow, he's still out there. Chapter 1. The Phantom Appears. The year is 2002. Stockholm, Sweden. A VHS tape starts showing up at motorcycle shops across the city. No return address, no name, just raw footage that shouldn't exist. A rider dressed head to toe in black leather, black helmet, black visor, and a jet black Suzuki GSXR 1000 doing things that physics says you can't do on public roads. Wheelies at 185 miles per hour. Splitting traffic at speeds where cars look like they're standing still. Threading between semis with inches to spare. They called him GhostRider. And that first tape, that was just the beginning. The legend explodes. Over the next 5 years, GhostRider released 6 full-length films. Not shaky phone videos, we're talking multiple camera angles, professional editing, Hollywood-level production quality. This guy had a crew. But here's what separated GhostRider from every other street racing video on the planet. The sheer audacity of what he was doing. The Uppsala Run. GhostRider's signature move, the Uppsala Run. 43 miles from Stockholm to Uppsala, through rush hour traffic, in 14 minutes and 55 seconds. Do the math. That's an average speed of 170 miles per hour, in traffic, with cars, trucks, buses, normal people just trying to get home from work. And he did it twice. The second time, 14 minutes 53 seconds, 2 seconds faster, with heavier traffic. But Sweden wasn't enough. GhostRider took his show international. Paris, France, the Périphérique Ring Road. He completed the entire circuit in under 10 minutes, beating a legendary French street racer's record from 1989, a tribute to Le Prince Noir, the Black Prince. Rotterdam to Amsterdam. 70 kilometers in 20 minutes through Dutch highways. The Nürburgring in Germany, one of the most dangerous racetracks in the world. He rode it on public roads, during traffic, and every video more insane than the last. Every stunt more illegal. Every chase more intense. The numbers. The tapes became DVDs. The DVDs hit the internet. And suddenly, GhostRider wasn't just a Swedish urban legend, he was a global phenomenon. Millions of views, motorcycle forums exploding with speculation, news outlets from Tokyo to New York covering the story, and Swedish police absolutely losing their minds. Chapter 2. The Machine. Let's talk about the bike, because GhostRider wasn't just skilled, he had one of the most powerful street motorcycles ever built. The Hayabusa, his weapon of choice. The Suzuki Hayabusa. When it debuted in 1999, it was the fastest production motorcycle ever made. Top speed, over 190 miles per hour straight from the factory. But GhostRider's Hayabusa wasn't stock. Not even close. Custom roller turbocharger, big bore race pipes, billet fuel pressure regulator, crankcase modifications, express valve springs. The result? 499 horsepower on a motorcycle. For context, a brand new Porsche 911 has about 380 horsepower and weighs 3,500 pounds. GhostRider's Hayabusa, 499 horsepower and 500 pounds. It was a missile. With wheels. The signature look. His signature, all black. Black leathers, black helmet, black visor on a jet black bike. But in some later runs, he switched to a white Hayabusa, making him even more visible, even more audacious, a ghost in broad daylight. The symbolism, perfect. Whether dressed in black or white, the cops were chasing a phantom. The impossible wheelie. Here's where it gets stupid. GhostRider holds a Guinness World Record, the fastest documented wheelie ever performed, 220 miles per hour, on one wheel. Let me explain why that's insane. At 180 miles per hour, wind resistance feels like hitting a brick wall. Your body is getting pummeled by air moving faster than a Category 5 hurricane. Now lift the front wheel. That wind gets under the bike, trying to flip you backwards. One wrong move, one miscalculation, and you're tumbling at 220 miles per hour. GhostRider did this. On purpose. For fun. But wheelies weren't his only trick. GhostRider also used a Yamaha R1, one of the most aggressive superbikes ever made, a Honda CBR 1100 XX Super Blackbird, a Kawasaki ZX-12R. Hell, he even did stunts on a BMX bike, a car, and a freaking snowmobile. Every vehicle pushed beyond its limits, every ride a middle finger to physics and common sense. Chapter 3. The Hunt. Swedish police were not amused. Multiple departments coordinated. Highway Patrol got involved. They deployed helicopters, set up roadblocks, analyzed every frame of his videos. And GhostRider kept releasing new films like it was nothing. The problem. Here's why they couldn't catch him. His bike was faster than anything the police had. Swedish police patrol cars, Volvo station wagons maxing out at maybe 140 miles per hour on a good day. GhostRider's Turbo Hayabusa, 200+ miles per hour without breaking a sweat. By the time they spotted him, he was already gone. Helicopters couldn't keep up because he'd disappear into tunnels or heavy traffic. Radio coordination was useless. The dark side. And here's what nobody talks about. GhostRider inspired hundreds of imitators across Europe. Wannabe street racers buying turbocharged bikes thinking they could pull off the same stunts. Most didn't have his skill. Some ended up in hospitals. Others didn't make it at all. Swedish authorities weren't just chasing one man. They were trying to prevent an epidemic of copycats who thought they were invincible. Spoiler alert, they weren't. The record. GhostRider's personal best, leading a police chase with 6 patrol cars, 2 vans, and 1 helicopter. He got away, obviously. And even when they had him on camera, identifying him was impossible. Full-face helmet, no visible skin, no identifying marks, no license plate on the bike. The only way to catch GhostRider was to figure out who he was off the bike. And that's where the internet came in. The online detectives. Motorcycle forums became obsessed. Frame-by-frame analysis of every video, trying to match bike modifications to specific shops, tracking people who claimed to know him. The theories were wild. Was he a former MotoGP racer, a professional stunt rider, a wealthy businessman with a death wish, multiple people using the same alias? Some people even claimed he worked for the police as an undercover agent testing response times. Nobody knew for sure, and that drove authorities absolutely insane. Swedish law's fatal flaw. Here's the kicker. Swedish law has a unique quirk. To prosecute someone for a traffic violation, you need to catch them in the act. Video evidence? Not enough. Witnesses? Not enough. You need to physically stop them while they're committing the crime. And GhostRider was uncatchable. So legally, he was untouchable. Chapter 4. The Unmasking. But in 2006, Swedish police finally caught a break. Not through speed or clever tactics. Through good old-fashioned paperwork. Follow the money. Someone was selling GhostRider DVDs, and those sales left a paper trail. Authorities followed the distribution network, tracked the money, and eventually identified a man named Patrick Furstenhoff, a professional stunt rider, member of the Swedish wheelie team, former racer, and, oh yeah, the distributor of GhostRider DVDs. The raid. Police raided Furstenhoff's home and found everything. The bikes, the camera equipment, the editing setup, all the gear needed to produce the GhostRider films. Furstenhoff was arrested on multiple charges: reckless driving, endangerment, various traffic violations. But here's where it gets interesting. Furstenhoff never admitted to being GhostRider. The legal battle. His defense was genius. Prove it was me. Yeah, it's his bike. Yeah, it's his equipment. Yeah, he distributed the films. But can you prove beyond reasonable doubt that he was wearing that helmet, that he was the one riding? The rider in the videos wore full gear, no face visible, no identifying features. Legally, prosecutors couldn't make the connection stick. The verdict. Furstenhoff was ultimately found guilty on charges related to producing and distributing the films. He got a suspended sentence and hefty fines. But the most serious charges, the ones that would have sent him to prison for 5 to 10 years, couldn't stick. because they couldn't definitively prove he was the rider. A legal victory built on a technicality. The legend of GhostRider protected by the very anonymity that made him famous. And just like that, GhostRider disappeared. Chapter 5. The Ghost Returns. For 15 years, GhostRider vanished. Completely dark. No films, no videos, no sightings. The legend was dead, or so everyone thought. 2022. The comeback. Because in 2022, new footage appeared online, claiming to show GhostRider's return. No announcement, no warning, just a title. GhostRider, the King is back. Uppsala Run, 2022. The comments exploded. No way! He's back! How is this man not dead yet? And it wasn't just old footage. This was new. New roads, new bike, new cameras. The ghost was back. Size, the modern era. Since 2022, GhostRider has been releasing new content. The production quality is even better now. The speeds, still absolutely mental. GhostRider movie Best Moments 2022 to 2024 went viral with millions of views. Compilations of his recent runs blew up across social media. He proved he still had it, pulling another 220-mile-per-hour wheelie on a 600-horsepower Hayabusa at an age when most people can barely get on a bike. But here's the wildest part. To this day, Patrick Furstenhoff has never publicly confirmed he's GhostRider. He hints at it. He posts on social media. His Instagram is literally at Patrick_GhostRider_Furstenhoff. But he's never outright admitted it. And legally, the Swedish authorities still can't touch him, because they still have to catch him in the act. And that's never gonna happen. Final chapter, the legend. So who is GhostRider? Patrick Furstenhoff, a Swedish stunt rider, mechanic, and former racer now in his 50s. A guy with a family, a house, and a garage full of absurdly powerful motorcycles. Or is GhostRider multiple people? Members of the Swedish wheelie team taking turns under the same alias? The truth is, it doesn't matter. Because GhostRider isn't just one person anymore. He's an idea, a symbol of absolute freedom on two wheels, a middle finger to authority that's been flipping for over 20 years. And the impact. Love him or hate him, GhostRider changed motorcycle culture forever. He proved that with enough skill, enough speed, and enough audacity, one person can evade an entire country's law enforcement. He inspired countless imitators, most of whom crashed or got arrested because they didn't have his supernatural level of skill. He created a genre of street racing content that's still being copied today. And most importantly, he never got caught. Not really. They know who he probably is, but they can never prove it. The question, is what GhostRider did reckless? Absolutely. Dangerous, without question. Illegal in about 12 different countries. But was it legendary? Yeah. It was legendary. And somewhere in Sweden right now, there's a white Hayabusa sitting in a garage, 600 horsepower, no license plate, cameras mounted on every angle, waiting for the next run, because the ghost never really dies.